How is everybody doing? Thank you so much for tuning into Ash Chum Sports. We had an action-packed weekend with the NFC and AFC Championship, but now we have the countdown to Super Bowl in 10 days. Super excited for that. I'm really wondering what the Pro Bowl is going to be like this year. So let's get into some of what happened this weekend and some more news that happened so far this week. The first game we will be talking about is Green Bay versus Tampa Bay. This was actually a very good game. Um, it ended up being a lot closer than I think a lot of people thought it was going to be. Um, Buccaneers beat the Packers 31-26, but in this game there was some key factors for why the Buccaneers won that I think is very clear that people need to understand is um, Green Bay had a chance to win the game. Tom Brady threw three interceptions in the second half, and although there was some calls later in the game within the last 2 minutes that some people are upset about, you can't be upset about that because yes, it did affect the outcome of the game, but Green Bay had three different chances to win the game. But the penalties that I'm talking about are the pass interference call that was called within the last 2 minutes that gave Tampa Bay the ball um, to keep the drive going with a first down. And the play before that, I mean, the drive before that, Green Bay didn't get a pass interference call, at the same time, we kicked a field goal when it was a four down territory kind of thing, and another one was that Rodgers could have ran the ball on a 3rd and 10. He may not have scored. He may have scored. We will obviously never know. But if he had ran the ball, we would have either been closer or had a touchdown there. And then if he was obviously got down there, it would have been more of a chance to be a four down territory, anyways. But yeah, this game was actually very good. Um, Rodgers had an interception. Brady had three. I'm excited to see Brady in the Super Bowl. And honestly, hopefully he wins this last ring and then can retire because boy, I did not like seeing him beat the Packers. Some things the Packers might actually have to work on now this offseason is going to be Matt LaFleur and Rodgers' communication, especially with the play calling for that fourth or third down territory that they were in. It just doesn't make sense why they didn't go for the fourth down when they were down by just a touchdown and could have tied it up or whatever. But honestly, some things that they need to work on is that probably get another receiver in there for slot. We don't really have a slot receiver that can run around the field. Like we have Devonte Adams, but when and Alan Lazard, but honestly, we just need that little quick dude that nobody can catch like what the Chiefs have with Tyreek Hill. Honestly, after that, then I don't really see anybody stopping obviously Green Bay unless it's Tampa Bay again. You never know. But Brady obviously outplayed Rodgers um in some capacity, but the Buccaneers definitely outplayed Green Bay in the long run, obviously because Tampa won. And then moving on to the Kansas City game versus the Buffalo Bills. The Buffalo Bills actually great comeback story kind of thing. Not for this game, but for this season. They made it to the playoffs last year, but couldn't win a game. And then this year they win. They make it all the way to the AFC Championship. But it was the first time in a really long time that they made it to the playoffs and have won a game. So I'm really excited that they were able to make it this far. It gives us a little bit of hope that these younger teams will be able to move on and do well. Buffalo did lose this game 24-38. Honestly, I did not watch it very much. I had some stuff going on. But from looking at Josh Allen's stats, he went 24 for 48, 287 yards, two touchdowns, one interception. And Patrick Mahomes, 29 for 38, 325 yards, and three touchdowns. Like, those are just great stats, especially for both of them. I know Patrick Mahomes was questionable to come in before this game because of this concussion. I watched that concussion that hit he had that was the concussion, and honestly, it really didn't look that bad. Obviously, I'm no doctor and I don't know that, but honestly, I was very surprised that they were saying it's a concussion. The toe makes more sense, but honestly, he played like he was not injured, and if he was hurting or whatever, he didn't show it. And props to him, but it'll be a great game. Him, Patrick Mahomes versus Tom Brady. old school versus new school. I'm excited to see that. Some other news that is actually happening in the NFL. Um, Ben Roethlisberger has said that he wants to go one more season and try to go for that Super Bowl. He actually said he does not care about his salary at this point. Another one is Deshaun Watson has requested a trade. Carolina has put in not offers, but they have put in interest that they will go aggressively try to get him. Honestly, think that would be really great. From what I have been hearing, Deshaun Watson would like to go to either Miami or to the New York Jets. Honestly, I think either one would be great for him. And in other news, Philip Rivers has retired, and same with Jason Witten. Honestly, those two guys will be, to me, in the Hall of Fame. I really think they will make it to the Hall of Fame. And honestly, those guys were really fun to watch. Gonna miss them a lot, but honestly, it's time for the new guys now to step up in their spots, and it was sad to see that Phillips River couldn't get the Super Bowl, but he did have a good season with the Indianapolis Colts, and I think that was a great way to end his career. All right, guys, thank you so much for tuning in to another episode of Ash Ton of Sports. If you guys are new here, please subscribe and like and share. Really would help me out. Thank you guys so much, and have a great night. Later, guys.